Hi. Not sure if this is going to be a regular thing, but I'm doing this on this occasion to kind of look at something a little differently. I thought this year I wouldn't have that many films to see. I thought I was going to be probably seeing Wonder Woman, which I did, and Star Wars Episode 8 near the end of the year. Actually, I think it could have been Blade Runner 2049. It was one of those two, because I weren't sure if Episode 8 was even going to be out this year. I didn't know at the time. But anyway, I thought I was only going to be seeing 2 films a year for this year. But as it turns out, I've seen quite a few more than that. And this video is my rundown of my favourite films of the year. As I said, I'm not sure this is going to be an ongoing thing, which I'm going to do each year. Maybe, will be, maybe not, I don't know, but I'm going to do it for this one. Because all these films that I've seen have taken me a bit by surprise. Yeah, the first film I didn't see until April. At least that's when I think Wonder Woman came out. And I was wondering about it. I thought it would be a bit of a feminist thing. You know, I did not know what it was going to be like. But I did want to see it. I did want to check it out. I did want to give it a chance. And it so happened that I went up to Glasgow in June. And of course it was still playing then. And as a matter of fact, I don't think the film was released until the summer. So it wasn't April when I saw it first, and it was possibly the summer. Which is a long time to wait between beginning of the year and a film. But yeah, I loved it. I thought Wonder Woman was excellent. It was an outstanding piece for me. I loved it. And then I thought that was going to be it. Then one Saturday I got a text from my mate saying, "Would you fancy joining me for Annabelle Creation?" I thought, what? Didn't even know about it. So I thought, yeah, of course I'll go and see that. And I did. And well, it was the outstanding film of the year for me. It was brilliant, a great supernatural horror. And I really loved it. And that was around, I think, the autumn when I saw that. So a bit of a gap between them. And then along comes It, the remake of the monster movie. Yes, adapted from a Stephen King book. Whatever. I think he's the most overrated author on the planet personally, but and I've read a lot of books and they're just so slow, you know. You could cut his books in half and it wouldn't make any difference. But It, I did see the original miniseries, which was made way back by Tommy Lee Wallace, which was alright, but the second part missed something. It wasn't so great. Wasn't so tense because they were adults in it. Yeah, it just wasn't there, you know, it just didn't happen. This remake was a lot darker. And it was, yeah, it was really excellent. I loved it. It was a brilliant adaptation, and I was a massive fan. So I went to see it twice, which I did the same with Wonder Woman, and I did the same with Annabelle Creation. And so that was 3 for the year, but there was also something that was advertised during one of those films. I think it was Annabelle Creation and It. Saw a trailer for Flatliners remake. Done another video about that one. And that came in the wake on the Sunday morning, or it was a matinee by the time it started, with all the trailers and whatnot. And that came after the film I saw later on in the year, which was in the autumn. I saw Blade Runner 2049. For me, it was a bit a letdown. I could not get into it. I found it totally unengaging. I'm afraid it was a major letdown for me. I did not like it much. Did not like it at all. Seemed to go on forever. So no, I'm afraid Blade Runner 2049 did not work for me. I'm a massive fan of the original. I've got it on US Blu-ray. The original is mesmerising, it's brilliant. Yes, I know it's slow in places, but it doesn't matter. It's mesmerising and it's a classic film and I love it. The sequel, Blade Runner 2049, again, no. I just didn't give a toss, I just could not get into it, no, I was not impressed, I'm afraid. So, that was, like I say, the 5th film of the year for me. But the following morning, like I say, I saw it on the Saturday. And on the Sunday, I saw Flatliners, which more than made up for it. Flatliners was excellent. The remake is brilliant. Massive fan of it. And the music was great as well, by the way. Flatliners remake was a lot darker. The original film, very hit and miss. I did not like that much either. It was very hit and miss. I've seen a lot of things on the internet, on YouTube as well, whatever, calling it a sequel. It is not a sequel. Flatliners is a remake, okay? Let's get that straight now. It is a remake. It is not a sequel. But yeah, I loved it. It was an excellent film. Really loved it. And there's a record feature in it as well, which I'm a huge fan of. Sweet Dreams by Bjorn or something. Someone. Very underrated. It was brilliant record. I think it played at the end. But yeah, I love Flatliners. It was a brilliant film. I want it now. I wish it had come out now because I want to. I want to see it again already. I was only able to see it once at the cinema, unfortunately, because it finished its run after a week, which is pathetic. But there you go. After that, one of the other trailers which advertised film during one of the other films that I saw, one of the trailers was for Geostorm. And I thought, oh blimey, this year is costing me a fortune in admission fees. But, yeah, I went to see that too. And yes, I loved it. I want it. I want a copy when it comes out on US and Blu-ray. Gerard Butler was excellent in it, and I thought it was a cracking film. The surprise for me was at the end it was directed by Dean Devlin. I thought it was a Roland Emmerich film. Sorry, Dean. But yeah, it was done, I think, by Dean Devlin's company. I said they're still working together, Roland and Dean, because of course they're probably most famous for Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence. But I think they're doing their own projects now as well. But yeah, Dean Devlin directed it. And he's a brilliant director. Just as good as Roland. So, yeah, I was impressed with that as well. So that turned out to be, yeah, Wonder Woman, It, Annabelle Creation, Blade Runner. 7 films. 6 films so far that I've seen this year. They just come out. They just seem to come out of nowhere. They just seem to come more and more and more. And it's like crazy, but brilliant. Not that I'm complaining. It's great. I'd rather watch 6 in a year or whatever than just 2. But then, of course, to finish off the year, the last one I'm watching is Star Wars Episode 8. From the trailers, it looks excellent. Does look darker. Episode 8 seems to me to be this trilogy's The Empire Strikes Back. So I've got hopes for that. I think that's going to be pretty damn decent. From what I saw in the trailer anyway. But yeah, my top films of the year, yeah, I've said them all, but I think my top ones this year for me. Number 1, Annabelle Creation. It was outstanding. Number 2, I'm going to say Flatliners remake. Because I want that more than Wonder Woman. So I'm going to say Flatliners remake is number 2. Number 3, I think Wonder Woman. Yeah, I've been trying to get hold of it already, but I can't get a copy yet because the import fee, because I want it on US Blu-ray, I don't want it on the UK edition, I want the US edition. And the import taxes are ridiculous. So I'm going to wait till my birthday and treat myself. And I've had a bit of birthday money for it as well, so I'm going to use that to help me out with it. And yeah, I think after that, It and Geostorm. I think that makes my 5 top. That makes, I think, my top films for the year. Blade Runner 2049. No, but the other ones, yeah, in that order. So I think that's my top films for the year, which is, like I say, completely taken me by surprise because I thought I was only going to see 2. But but yeah, they just seemed to come out of the woodwork. They really did. But yeah, I really do like the films that have come out this year. There have been quite a few of them, and most of them have been great. So that's pretty cool. Whether I make this a regular thing, I don't know. But that's my top of the year for this year. So my top films as it stands. Yeah. Number 1, yeah, Annabelle Creation. Number 2, Flatliners remake. Number 3, Wonder Woman. 4, It. And 5, Geostorm. Where Star Wars Episode 8 will fit in there, I don't know. It could take over from one of the others, it could not. We'll see. Bye for now.